Hey y'all, it's Toby Fairley, and I want to talk to you about spending way more time in your zone of genius. So you're a creative, and I get it, me too. And what do creatives do? Well, we want to do everything. And if you're like me, you're good at a lot of stuff too. So you want your finger in every pie, and you see the list of the things that you offer in your business growing and growing and growing. Well, what I found in my own life is that the more that list grew, the less profitable I was. And so as hard as it was, I had to learn to say no to a whole lot of things. Friends, some things should just be our hobbies and not necessarily a moneymaker. So when I started to shift from being all things to everyone and really focusing on my zone of genius 80% of the time, I saw huge results in my business. Let me tell you what that looked like. Well, first of all, you probably know what it feels like when you get in the zone or you're in flow. You know, that place where you're unstoppable. And I think that's where your skills and your interest and your passions all converge, and likely it's the thing that makes you the most money. That's your zone of genius. And what it is, it's the place where your interest and your skills and your passions all come together and you make the most money. Now, you can be interested in things and not be making a lot of money, and that's definitely not your zone of genius. So the goal here is to figure out what your zone is, what lights you on fire. What would you do forever for free, except when you do it, it's the thing that actually gives you the biggest financial return. So in contrast, let's talk about what's not your zone of genius. So probably not your zone of genius is doing your own books and accounting. It's probably not designing your own website. It's maybe not posting your own social media. There's a lot of stuff that we do every day because we think we have to, or that we can't afford to hire it done. And every time you make that decision, you're actually costing your company money. Because if you can stay in the place where you make and create the most money in your business every day and let everybody else do everything else, that is the sweet spot where you will finally start to reach that financial freedom that you've likely been looking for. So just to recap, your zone of genius, it's that place where your skills meet your interest, meet your passions, but it's not just fun that we're looking for, it's also the thing that makes you the most money. And then number two, you want to, once you find it, spend at least 80% of your day, your work day, at least in business, 80% of your time in that zone of genius. And that's where you'll get the biggest financial return. And the good news is it also will give you the most fulfillment, because this spot, this thing that you're doing is the thing, again, that lights you on fire every single day. So let me know in the comments below what your zone of genius is. And if you haven't found it yet, let me know that too, and I will definitely help you figure it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again really soon.